Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to another weekly edition of our Market Outlook. My name is Yemi Olaleye. I'm a financial market analyst, and this session is powered by InvestLow, your gateway to trading. It's another beautiful week to explore opportunities in the market. And we are starting with a fundamental outlook from the market on different days of the week, starting from the 16th of September 2024 till 20th of September 2024. So here is the outline of what we have on the fundamental outlook. Starting from the Monday, focusing on the high impact news only. On the Monday, 16th of September, there is no single high impact news, so we're skipping that. On Tuesday, we have from the Canadian dollar to US dollar, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. On Wednesday, we have from 7 o'clock a.m. Nigerian time, which is on Great Britain pounds and US dollar having 7 p.m. consecutively, and that will be on a Wednesday. In fact, as a matter of fact, this week is going to be an entire field week with high impact news, so you have to trade with caution. It tends to be a highly volatile week that you're going to trade a lot in the forex market. So on 2:30 by 2:30 p.m. 2:30 a.m. Nigerian time, the Australian dollar is coming up with the unemployment change, and if you leave your trade to run all through the night as a swinger, you should be watchful on that particular day as you expect events on AUD. And of course, we have on Great Britain pounds and US dollar that same day at 12 o'clock p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. On Friday, we have tentative news on JPY, which is about the BOJ policy rate. We have another one on Great Britain pounds and Canadian dollars, 1:15 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. respectively. These are the outlines for the fundamental outlooks for this week from the Tuesday to Friday. So you should be watchful. We have a lot of high impact news across the currency pairs: CAD, USD, Great Britain pounds, New Zealand dollar, and Japanese yen. All right, quickly let's move to the deal of the week, and where we have the opportunity to see what the market will do from the perspective of the technical analysis. Starting with the DXY, what do we have in there? I'm going to analyze that starting from the monthly outlook. So let's check what we have. So no doubt, we've seen that bearish movement is what we had on the DXY. The past 3 months has been bearish for DXY. So basically what we have here is still a very strong bearish momentum for the DXY on this technical outlook. Let's further see if there is a possibility for retracement on lower outlook. Let's check that. So on lower outlook, we're looking at the weekly time frame analysis. We see that the market has created more or less a bearish candle before the week now. And if we look at where the market is currently, the last week we first had a bullish movement, which later turned to almost an equal tussle between the bulls and the bears in the market. And of course, the bears were very, very massive on this movement. And what we've seen so far here is that the market has gotten back to a support level, a significant support level, where we should be anticipating a little bit of buy in the market. But then if this will go bullish, to what price level are we expecting that to get to? We'll be expecting the bullish movement to be to this price range of about 101.78 or less, okay, just around that price level, about 101.66. all right. I'll just be expecting this kind of movement to this bullish level before we had a bearish look again. On the daily outlook, let's see what we have there, if that really makes sense with our daily outlook. This is on DXY, by the way. All right, there is also a first, I will look out for 2 opportunities here, like entries. The first one, I've said that on the weekly outlook. Now this is the second one, which is really showing as an imbalance in the market, and that is on daily time frame. So this price level you're looking at here is another zone that I can be looking forward to see how the market will move bullish into this range before I look forward to sell off from there. All right, so this is DXY. Don't forget, this is DXY, and this is my outlook on this on the daily outlook analysis from bearish to this price range of 100.92 before the bearish would create another lower low. So this low is expected to be taken out in the market this week. So I'm expecting this movement to happen. Then this will give me further insight on what to do with EURUSD and Great Britain pounds, US dollar, AUDUSD, and USD CAD. All right. So this is the outlook on 4-hour time frame. Let's see how that correlates with the daily. Of course, we have a favorable gap level, an imbalance in the market, even on the 4-hour time frame, which is within this price level and this price level. So therefore, I'll be looking forward to see how that can really make so much sense to me as an intraday trader on DXY. So this will make a lot of sense for this week. Even if you are going to swing, you should allow this market to move into this price range before you look further to see more opportunities on US dollar pairs. All right, this is our what price range, 100.84. So within those price levels is where I'm expecting the bullish movement to get to before there will be a bearish movement. Okay, that is on DXY. Let's move to the Euro US dollar. Let's see what we have on EURUSD. So starting from the monthly outlook, this is EUR/US dollar. We've always say this is a bullish movement in the market. This is a massive movement at the end of the day. Currently, this month has been bullish, and currently for the last week, let's see what happened there. Last week it started as a bearish movement, which ended as a bullish market, and therefore it left us with a candlestick like this. And when we look at this overall outlook, it only means that we should be expecting a little bit of sell in this market for this week before we have that buy opportunity. What do I mean? We can be expecting the market to do a bit of buy to this price level before we can have more bullish movement. So from this price level to this price level, before we have the high that will take out this previous high level we'll be targeting for some weeks now, which is at 1.1276. So the movement I'm expecting now on the bearish side is just about 40 to 50 pips on average before I'll be expecting more buy on this currency pair. My higher time frame perspective on EUR/US dollar remains bullish, and let's check what we have on the daily. On the daily time frame for the EUR/US dollar, it's the same. Right here, I'm expecting the market to do a bit of retracement into this price level before I can have more bullish movement in this market. And of course, there's something else I want to look out for right here. Looking at what the market has formed here on EUR/US dollar, creating series of lower highs over time, right? And at the same time, it's been creating series of lower lows at this price level too. Can you see that? And currently what we have here is market is already at the premium range, and which means interpreting that we should be expecting a little bit of sell to a particular price level in the market before we can anticipate for more buy. So without leaving the chart to be so much complex, let me just remove some of these guys. I'm removing this and I'm removing this. So basically, on the daily outlook, I can easily be looking forward to see how EUR/US dollar will come back to this price range before I anticipate a buy. This is the look on the daily time frame for me. From daily perspective, I'm expecting this level to be taken out equally. So this would be my outlook on the daily time frame perspective. And let's check what we have on the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what the market tends to do there. So I will remove this. I'm going to remove this. I do not need them anymore. I'll remove this, of course. So look at it. This is on 4-hour time frame. What we have here is a strong bearish candle reversal. Okay, this is a bearish reversal pattern in the market, and last 4 hours or last 8 hours of last week show that reversal crown right there. And with this information, it means we can be waiting for the market to come and fill in within this price range. Okay, within this price range, you've seen the fair value gap here, you've seen the inverted fair value gap. I can be waiting for the market to come into this price range like this before I can have a more buy opportunity. Ideally, I can wait for the market to come to a more relaxed discounted price level before I found that bullish opportunity. But for now, I have to let the market open. We wait for the market to come to a discounted price level before we're going to shoot in for a buy. All right, this is on Great Britain EUR/US dollar. Let's check out what we have on the Great Britain pounds US dollar. On the Great Britain pounds US dollar, let's see from the monthly time frame perspective. That's what we have there, which is equally going to be the same like that of the EURUSD. So on the monthly time frame, we see that this is also a massive, a potential bullish movement, which has a high probability of going as much as 1,000 pips later on, or on the intermediate level over 560 pips later on. But then currently for this month, we've seen that the current candlestick we have here is a doji, which means it's also between the buyers and the sellers in the market. And this high price level right here, before the lower high was set, is going to be taken out. Of course, this is just the middle of the month, and we're expecting more reaction within those price level. Let's check what opportunity we really have on the lower time frame. We've seen how the market has retraced this price range. Of course, on for last week, it ended as a bearish, as a doji candle after such rejection, and we've seen lower highs. This is the third lower high candle we are having in the 3 weeks consecutively. So what do we have to look out for on this for this week before we have that bullish momentum? So definitely we can look forward for a market movement to a price level like this, just upcoming, where we can have the opportunity to see how this will move down. So basically, we just look forward to see how the market will come down into this price range, which I've highlighted there. And I'll be expecting that bearish movement to come into this price level of 1.29 or 30 psychological zone before I have more buy on weekly time frame analysis, and I'm expecting that to break the previous high level at 1.3268, and that is the outlook on weekly. Let's check out what we have on the daily. Let's see the opportunity we have there. So looking at the chart here on the daily time frame perspective, the last month, the last trading day of last week ended as a bearish candle, while the Thursday ended as a massive bullish candle for that week, which was about 100 pips on average when we check the technical candle. All right, and then for this week, what are we expecting? The analysis remains the same, expecting a bit of sell into a price range before the next bullish movement will happen. It's still the same price range I'll be making as the reference point on this analysis. On 4-hour time frame, let's see what we have. So with what we've been saying so far is about how the market has been showing a series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. Grabbing liquidity from this price level, we've seen how the market has pushed for an impulsive bullish movement in the market. So as explosive as this is, we're going to expect a little bit of retracement, which has started already with series of bearish candlesticks forming lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. But to what price level exactly are we expecting? We can be expecting that to get to this price level as we have marked on the daily time frame, or we can be expecting that for intraday, if traday's opportunity, we can be expecting that to come to this price level. Okay, this can be for the intraday traders before you expect the buy. But then on the discounted price level that really suits me personally, I'll be looking for a more discounted price level for me to deal with on this Great Pounds US dollar. Let's check what we have on the AUDUSD, if the information remains on AUDUSD. Starting from the monthly time frame analysis, let's see what we have on the daily. Let's see what we have on the monthly. We go to the weekly, we go to the daily in 4 hours. So this is on monthly time frame. We've seen that this is also a bullish movement from the last month's candle. It was a massive bullish candle after grabbing liquidity below this price level at 0.6061. Then this month has been bearish, and of course it's been retracing back in a bullish direction. And what we're expecting is to see more bullish movement above this price level on AUD US dollar. And let's check in the weekly time frame analysis. That's what we have there. On the weekly, it has shown us a bullish momentum for the last week, that it was actually a bullish ride. And what are we expecting for this week? We're expecting more bullish movement to break above this high for this week. And when you calculate that, it is about 120 pips on average. The outlook on AUD US dollar for this week remains a bullish one for me. But let's check what opportunity do we have on this, particularly on the daily time frame and 4-hour time frame of intraday opportunity. So focusing on the weekly outlook on AUD US dollar, the last week we saw was a bullish movement, and we can see that happen as our liquidity has been grabbed below this price level here with this longer wick, and the upper level we have here at the premium price range, so to say, that level has been broken, and the market retreats back into a fair value gap that we've seen the market has created before now, which was just around this price level, and the market did a little bit of movement into that price range. This is more than a consequent encroachment at 0.6638, and the market has been bullish ever since then. And for this week, I believe that the market will retain such energy and momentum into the bullish direction to break through this high, and that is about 100 pips on average. So the outlook on weekly time frame is a bullish one for me, for my bias for this week on AUD US dollar. Checking the daily outlook, of course, this is also the same. It's interpreting the same message right there. I can only be expecting a little bit of sell to this price level before that buy will happen on the daily time frame. Let's check the opportunity we have on the 4 hours. That remains the same on my 4 hours time frame. I'll be waiting for the market to come to this price level. I'm coming. Okay, shrinking the charts here. So I'm expecting the price to come to that same price level on 4-hour time frame for me to see how the market will react on this price level at 0.6672 for me to now have an opportunity to buy from there. So which means within this price level is where I'm anticipating the market to buy from. I'm expecting the market to sell into this price level so I can buy from there on AUD US dollar intraday opportunity. Okay, that is on AUD US dollar. Overall outlook is also a bullish one. All right, let's check what we have on the USD CAD. I think this was the last analysis we had on USD CAD for last week. You saw how the market played out. The market went into all of those price levels we anticipated, just like this, expecting more sell from that price perspective. Let's check out what we have on the monthly though, and let's forget about the last outlook. Let's wipe everything out. So this has been bearish for last month and a massive bearish one at that. This month started bullish, went to a significant level for a retest, which we also known as retracement. So the market has went to this price level, retraced this much on monthly time frame. And what will be the fate of USD CAD for this week? Let's go to the weekly outlook and further see more information about that. And this price level is where I'll be holding so daily, right here, right here. And the market has just successfully walked into that price level, and you see the market has hit the threshold of that price level right there. This candle is just my reference point. Why? That was the last bearish candle we had before this high was taken out completely in the market with this sweep, and before top market turns into the last 4 weekly candles on a bearish direction. Now the market is doing a little bit of retracement to this price level. Basically, I'll be looking forward to see the breakout block where the market will give me an opportunity to start selling from. So the market has walked into that price level, and I'm expecting more sell. But then, how is this going to be clear? We can check on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, let's see how it looks like exactly. This is it. The market has moved into that price level. It's been showing more of bearish movement and signals the moment it got into there. But then this is on daily time frame analysis. What are we expecting? Are we expecting a straight down into this market level like this, or we're expecting more bullish movement? Let's check that on the 4-hour time frame to make it a little bit simpler. On the 4 hours that we have right here, can you see the high that has been created above this price level within the price range we're expecting the market to come from, just right here? So with this information, therefore, it means I'll be waiting for this market to just do a little bit of buy to clear this high, and from there to sell off. This would be my outlook on the 4-hour time frame for USD CAD. And the last but on the list currency pair with checking out the commodity, the spot metal guy, is the USD gold. And let's check from the monthly outlook. That guy has really been on some movement that has been really scary. Okay, last week it broke the record of all-time high. It went straight to above 2,580, and currently it's sitting on 2,578.37 as at the time the market closed for last week. So what is the outlook on gold for this week? Monthly outlook remains very bullish. It's not advisable for you to jump into the opposite direction at this moment. And then the weekly, it's also a very massive bullish momentum, as you can see right there. And there's no reference point for you to know where this is coming down, apart from when there is a fundamental opportunity to have more insight or deeper insight to know when to expect retracement. Going further to a lower time frame, let's check out the daily. We saw on the daily, it's been creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. After every explosive movement, you see retracement back to like 61% or 71% before it moves back on and create another higher high. And that is the all-time high it's been creating all along. So last week it created another all-time high. And on daily time frame outlook, we saw that when this market created this bullish flag right here, it's ranged within this price level. Actually, personally, I was expecting the market to do a little bit of discounted movement. I was expecting a sell to move into a discounted price level before I would jump in a buy. And on Thursday, it proved otherwise, and the market jumped just to do a lot of buy in that market. And that same day, it created bullish Marubozu at that price level, and that was more than 450 pips, close to 500 pips on that day. And Friday, it continued with that same momentum in the upward direction. And then, what are we looking for this week? Are we looking to buy or are we looking to sell? As I said, this is a massive bullish momentum. This is gold, US dollar. But let's see the opportunity we have for this week on gold 4-hour intraday opportunity. So last 4 hours of the week, which was last week, it created a bearish candle serving as more or less like a reversal. The first 4 hours of this opening week in the market will determine what we're going to do with that. Probably there's going to be a gap down. Regardless, whatever happens, the first 4 hours of the market will give us further insight on what to do. But when we go through that, if this will be a bearish movement in the market, then we can expect the gold to come down to a price level like this, coming to a price level like this at 2555 before we expect more bullish movement, before it's going to break the all-time high again and again. So basically, this is the outlook for this week, and I want you to trade proper risk management. Use your stop loss as necessary. Trade with proper risk management. The lot size, let it be minimal as much as possible. Ensure you trade when you understand, you have the clarity of what you want to trade. Do not be under pressure when you are trading it. Ensure you can control your greed as well. It's going to be a fantastic week opportunity for us. There are so many impact news. Don't forget. Be careful, be cautious, and always trade properly management. God bless you and have a wonderful week ahead of you.